Suffering a 2-0 loss to William Smith today, RIT goes into the Liberty League playoffs with the number 3 seed.
I think we played really hard. It was a battle. It's always a battle with William Smith. And both goals were preventable, definitely. So I think that's what, is hard about it, losing. But this just puts us in a good shape for knowing what we have to do when we see them in the championship.
Well, one of the things we were focused on was that we didn't have to dominate the play. We needed to be able to defend them, and we needed to be able to take care of our chances. And I thought we created a couple of chances in the first half, and I think we needed to make the most of those opportunities. I think we could have done a better job of that, and it can cost you the game, and that's what happened today. I think next time we'll just need to be aware of those dangerous situations.
I think one thing that we may address this week in training is realizing that we can play with the best teams in the nation and not being fearful when you step onto the field, that it's 11 players against 11 players, and they're going to have times when they have their way, and we're going to have times when we have our way as well too. So as far as changing the game, I would say just that, the recognition that they can do what they set out to accomplish.
What are you going to do to prepare yourself for the rest of the year?
Well, I thought we challenged really well. I think now we realize that the pace of the game, when you're playing a program like William Smith or a highly ranked program, that the pace is much higher. And at training, we have to match that in order to be prepared for a game like this. We're heading into the Liberty League semifinals against Skidmore on Wednesday, and it's an exciting matchup for us because we lost to them here in a game that we really want back. So I know we're going to be extra motivated to go and play in that game against a team we feel like we should have beat the first time around. I think we'll have a lot of energy about that one. Beyond that, we hope to make it to the finals and see William Smith again, and then make a run in the NCAA tournament.